She sounds like she's over there not having the best day. Oh, she's cool! $3,000. Oh, there you go. There's your baby for you. Yeah, I brought it just for you. You're welcome.
Hey, Tuxedo.
I am lost. I thought you went down here.
What you doing, Tuxedo? Oh, what's this? Oh, I thought.
Why would you turn like that? Does that count? God damn it. It does too. I wasn't thinking. 35, that counts even though I didn't really need it to. Okay, she's gone that way. Yep, that counts. God, I'm being stupid.
Hella people stupid, too. Not hella people outside, no, just hella people stupid.
Easy peasy.
No, where'd my papers go? Because I got roll me a joint. Where'd my papers go?
One done.
Is that them? No, that's the big papers. I want the little papers.
Stupid.
I told my little papers. Oh, fuck. I'd lose my head if it wasn't attached. Oh, you want flesh butt? Oh, fuck did I do with my papers?
Celebrity DJ Dylan Francis.
Celebrity DJ Dylan Francis.
Francis. Professional DJ Dylan Francis. Hey, what up, girl? Oh, you look like me. You're bold as fuck. Oh, shit. What's up, bitch? Damn. You pick up wood. You need wood matches, and then that baby you have, you burn that bitch over here.
Oh, dude, I'm ready to burn this fucking baby.
There you go. So we get basement heat, and then...
Yeah, like I said, hella stupid people. Stupid people. What the fuck did I do with my papers? Henry, where are my papers? What did you do with my rolling papers, Henry? Did you steal my rolling papers? Or am I just losing my goddamn mind?
I don't want part of this bit anymore, huh?
I must be losing my goddamn mind. Oh, good thing there's like one right here. I don't want to roll.
Got another key. I got a basement key. Let's go.
I'm gonna come here. Hey.
Oh, you're talking about Mini Lad? Yeah, this is the one where he plays a horror game, and every time he screams or gets a jump scare, he's donating $500 to the Thirst Project. Right now, he's up to $3,500.
Oh my god.
And I'm just waiting because he's supposed to be doing a meme stream on Twitch today. I'm waiting for him to do that shit.
What the fuck is this bitch?
4,000.
Oh, dude, I'm a doll. I'm a doll.
Oh, I know. He played that a couple of times on Twitch. Drug Dealer Simulator.
I'm this baby.
You're not baby, you're just tiny.
I'm a tiny baby.
Bro,
You can burn me.
Oh, let me burn you. Okay, she's right here, so just give me a little bit.
Oh, that's amazing. The boiler needs to be on fire to revive yourself. That's what it says.
Okay, so if I grab wood, I can maybe bring you back.
Yeah.
Yeah, just me getting wood can bring you back. That's a fire dick right there.
I love this man. I love this man.
Flashlight.
Is this off? Yeah, because I don't want weed to blow everywhere.
Small child, there's no one over here.
Okay, she's
Upstairs.
Ooh, I got another bit.
What?
Okay, there's $4,000.
Okay.
Oh, just having a stroll. That's no problem. I just need to slip the wife. I'm a doll.
Oh, hey, baby.
Oh, hey, hey.
Oh, she's here.
Don't worry, I'll scare her off with my child. Bro,
Why is she so fast?
hey, what up? Bro, that's 5.5K now. Alright, we're on back one more time because otherwise I'm shooting, bro. I'm stuck in a door, Dylan. Help, Dylan.
I don't know how to get up.
No, no.
5,500 he owes. About time, Steph.
No.
Help me. Help. I'm stuck. I opened the door and I'm stuck on the door in the fucking bench. Thank you.
Don't knock my phone over, fat ass.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, the noises. Okay, stop it.
Don't die. Don't die.
Stop it.
I believe in you. Believe in yourself.
Stop.
Dig deep.
Okay, she's flying in through the air right now. She's a flying lady. She's the flying lady.
$7,000! Fuck that! Fuck! No, I want that!
Are you alive?
No, I'm Craig.
Oh, me too.
No, I need your
Fucking Minnie and his dad jokes. Are you alive? No, I'm Craig.
Okay, I hear her. Okay, she's coming to me. How do I get away from her? How do I get away from her? She has a baby. I'm stuck in the doorway. Get out of the... Woo! So sorry.
Chat, be easy on me.
That doesn't count.
Oh.
I'm bored. Chong was supposed to come over, but he never called me today.
Okay, then open this door.
What else is fucking new? I'm tired of fucking people telling me they're gonna do something and then they don't. It's like, if you're gonna do something, do it. Don't tell me you're gonna do something if you're not gonna do it.
I'm also in the attic. I have big brain problems here.
Hey, baby. Hey, babies.
Give me the baby.
Here, so you get one of these babies.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Here, let me go in front of you.
So that's
Yeah,
big
here.
brain.
Wrong way.
Just have to fight it.
Wrong end.
She's down here. Yeah, she's outside. Come here, my boy.
With matches, guns. Run away.
There she is. You get that baby. Go.
Hustle. Bones, matches, guns.
Jeez, cat, you don't have to dig your way to China every time you go to the fucking box. You're a pain in my ass.
She's here. Come back. Oh, wait, come back. Right.
Okay, that made that was not easy. 6 left. Only 6 to go. We're done.
Oh, you're always bored, Steph. I'm gonna start telling you the same thing my mother used to tell me. When you came out of the womb, you just started yelling, I'm bored.
I threw up all my kiss. I'll meet you downstairs. I'm gonna chill.
I'm downstairs.
Okay, now this is all rolled. I can turn this back.
Yes. Oh, she's quick. Oh, I'm so sorry. You're gonna die.
Oh, no, I got a baby.
I'm trying to block her off. She is a quick girl. She is fit fast. Okay, she is roaming downstairs. She is.
Yeah, she got a baby.
Okay. I'm going to wait.
This is what I've been waiting for. No.
Oh, here. No.
God damn it.
Hurry.
Come on, get the baby.
No, I have a baby for you.
She's by me.
Thank ya.
Oh,
mad.
she just took my baby. Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm going downstairs.
So am I. I have a great baby. No, put it. And then with you run. I saw a great dog.
Yeah, drinky drink.
I have a baby show right now.
Dr. Pecker.
I'm gonna go with the great baby.
Oh my god, she's by me.
That's $6,000.
I had a baby.
Oh, wait, so you're good? Like, which baby? Good baby, good baby.
He's going down to the basement right now. I'm following her.
Oh, I see you guys.
Okay.
The basement.
Yeah, I'm behind you.
She is walking.
No, I'm on top of the stairs.
Yeah,
4 people. Who's the other person?
That's fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna give baby this. Oh, good baby up here. We're upstairs.
Oh, fuck! She already got me because she was right there.
There's one upstairs.
Bitch. Well, anyways, it's good because now she got me as a baby. Yeah, and I'm a baby.
Who knows?
I'm standing right by I can't move.
Okay.
Okay, we're going down.
No, she's
See what
literally
this
at the
looks
door.
like.
I just turned my flashlight off. She is stuck at the door. She is not moving.
Ooh.
You. Oh, here we are.
Pizzeria.
We get out of there?
I can pop the chat out.
We just need one more, right?
So I can put it elsewhere. Like if I want to go to Minnie's meme stream on Twitch when it starts, I could watch it and then still be streaming. You guys can see me. I can't see me, but I can still see what you're writing. I like that. Let me restore chat. Yeah, on the laptop.
Yeah, she's on the second story. I find it, baby. Oh, I see you. You're good. You're good. Yeah. Let me put you on around. Is concerned, I don't call it there.
He ended up donating 10 grand.
Hey, wait, 2 grenades are glitched. Do I have a last grenade if you would? I do. Come downstairs. Yeah, I'm coming. So already in use. Coming down. Oh, she's on brand. I got that. Here.
Ah, okay. Welcome back, Steph.
Okay, we did it. You go. Please get the girl and put her in the bag. What girl? I got her. Oh, you got her? Yes! No way! No way! Let's go! No, we did it! Oh, dude. Oh, what the hell? Okay. Cool. I don't really expect it. Honestly, 7 out of 10. I probably still win. Dude, we killed it. I'm fucking stoked.
Okay, where's Frankie? I gotta finish watching Frankie. I watched this dude, Frankie C87, on YouTube. And what he does is he unboxes weed subscription boxes. Like today he's unboxing the Pikes Peak from Elevated Stash, the Pikes Peak box for May 2020. And you get some good shit in these boxes. I've been wanting to do one of these for ages.
You guys threw me out. Wow! Listen to me, brother. Ow! Wow! Listen to the wow!
Because it's not spelled the way it sounds. Hold on, let me type it out.
You know what I like about this? Transparency behind this. Exactly. You can see right through. There's no hidden agenda. The rockstar clear tone. You gotta love it. Beautiful. Beautiful. There's a thing. Beautiful.
Frankie C87.
Alright, so we have here is a clipper lighter. I love it. And you gotta take
You always get your clipper lighter and you gotta take the sticker off. Yep.
Now let's see. Now it's whoa. Blast off.
You can tell these guys are stoned when they do this, man. They're always giggling. You can tell these guys are potheads because they go to Fish concerts and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Show me a big problem. Yeah, exactly. You got the power of fire. Yeah, I'll tell you what, guys. I don't believe it.
Yeah, they do some really good bowls and pipes and shit. And you get a ton of wraps.
I don't believe in aliens. Next time I go camping, boom. I'm going the other way. I believe in you guys so hard. Come be my friend.
I love the class you get with some of these boxes.
I love you. I love you. Good teacher. I love you. Come on, aliens. Please meet me.
Take me to your dealer.
Some elements, tips. You gotta have package.
Tips. Gotta have a pack of tips. Yeah, especially for the holidays and shit. Like Halloween, Christmas, and shit like that.
We got a pack of wraps 'cause you need
Oh, a pack of vanilla twisted hemp wraps.
Want to see something that's shocking, really surprising about these wraps? You're not even gonna believe it's completely blow your mind out of the back of your head.
Weed subscription boxes. I'm watching Frankie C87 unbox from Elevated Stash, the May 2020 Pikes Peak box, and you always get the coolest shit in those boxes. They're weed subscription boxes. Hey, Ray, here we go with the kissy, lovey-dovey between Rayleigh and Steph.
Now listen, what you do is, let's say you've been with a woman, and you got her. Okay, and then you go somewhere.
Fuck, my joint went out. Oh, well. I'll swell through that later. I want a cigar.
Right. And you're confident you love this woman, you get spend the rest of your life with her. This is when you pull out this box and she.
Oh, God, what's in the box? What's in the box? I feel like Brad Pitt. What's in the box?
I've been dreaming about this moment since I was a young girl watching romance on the TV. And he goes, sweetheart, you grind. What are you?
Oh, it's a grinder. Okay.
Your lazy button grind. When we get home, will you please?
Well, that's a nice grinder, though. What I like about Elevated Stash is their boxes are made by veterans. They're a veteran-owned and veteran-run company.
I like the different color. How often do you get a grinder with a different color? It's not too terribly often. I do like it. Sturdy grinder, good grinder. I like it. And now, ladies and gentlemen, because it looks like this box is kicked,
Another way.
it is time. Here, I'll give it to you. One of these. It is time
Come
to start
on,
the
Minnie.
flesh.
You said you were doing a meme stream today, you
We're
cocksucker.
gonna see what we got in here. And I'll go first here. We got a banger. Naturally, and of course, glass banger.
Okay, got a glass banger.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the piece. It is time for the
Oh, what's up? What's
20. Oh, come on, that's childproof.
Yeah, man. Their most expensive is like 50 fucking bucks. But they give you some good shit.
Piece looks like. Oh, come on, are you kidding me? And I can do this. Look at this. I can do this. I make you. We call the hospital. You have a heart attack. What happened? He was put up and up and all right, ladies and gentlemen, here it is. Come on.
Oh, awesome. It's a tank bong. It's a tank bong. It's a bong that looks like a tank. I like it. I totally smoke out of it. Oh, yeah, you could definitely do battle with that. Yo, what the fuck? And it could be for dabs or flour because you have the banger and the bowl. Oh, do you get the bark box? I've been thinking about getting the Kitnip box for this badass, but I'm like, why bother? She doesn't play with the goddamn toys. They'll just collect dust around here. Oh, there's the remote.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I like Chewy. What I thought was damn decent about them is when I got the biggest boxes, ended up getting two things. I bought her food, treats, and litter and catnip. And the food, treats, and litter ended up in one box. And the catnip, believe it or not, Steph, became from your state. I watched in the tracking. This fucking shit came from Reno. It came from fucking Reno. Oh, what's wrong, Raylene? I'm sorry. I missed that in between all the other shit written here. What's wrong, Raylene? What's up? Talk to me. I would get her the Kitnip box. It just... I know the toys would just collect dust because she's so fucking lazy. She doesn't play or anything. Nah, she just lays there. Oh, you heard about Little Richard, though, guys, right? That's sad. Ooh. I can't watch that. It'll make me hungry. Yeah, he passed away. Little Richard passed away. He was 87. Exactly, Steph. But I saw the man in concert, which I'm glad I can say that. Because years ago, usually in the summer, we have concerts on the green here in New Haven. Like I saw Ray Charles before he passed. I saw Little Richard. Was going to see Salt and Pepper one year, but it started getting too crowded on the green. So I was like, nah. But they also had Boyz II Men out there one time. They used to get some really good names. And yeah, one of them was Little Richard, and I saw him out on the green downtown. Okay. Yeah, you know, Ray Charles was awesome, man. When I saw him down there, that was cool. Oh, it's like, oh, I don't know. I've been waiting for this man to call me all goddamn day, and he hasn't called me. I'm pissed. Like I said, I don't know. I've been calling. I've been waiting for him to call me. Nothing. But I ain't going to be sitting here worrying my ass off about him like last time. Nope. Fuck that shit. He comes, he comes. He doesn't, he doesn't. Not my issue. Okay, is this what I've been waiting for? No. Minnie. Okay, let me turn down the brightness on my phone so y'all can see this. You gotta see the picture Minnie Lad just tweeted. Yeah. So that's why another reason I'm not fucking worrying. Pablo Pops. You can only guess what that white shit is. Fucking Minnie. Yeah. I don't know what that white shit is. You know what that white shit is? Thank God I've never done anything crazy like that. I don't do that shit. Only thing I do is the ganja. I've been kind of morbid lately. I've been watching this YouTube channel called, what was the name of it? I gotta find it again. Here we are. Hollywood Graveyard. I gotta find out where I left off. You find a lot of interesting facts.
We're making meals to help you Make memories in your very own.
Okay, pause. I gotta get to where I left off because I was watching the viewer submitted ones. Yeah, I was in the middle of number 5. I just started number 5. There's 6 of them on the viewer submitted ones.
And musical films.
Cole Porter.
And unlike many other songwriters we've profiled, Porter wrote both the music and the lyrics for his songs. Like the hit Anything Goes from the musical of the same name.
But now God knows anything goes.
His most successful musical would come in 1948, Kiss Me Kate, which won a Tony for Best Musical. He would also compose songs and scores for films, earning him 4 Oscar nominations, including for his hit song.
Hint. Yo, you still together with your girl? If not, I'm available.
He died from kidney failure at the age of 73. Many of us heard the legend of Johnny Appleseed.
Johnny Appleseed.
But how many of us know he was a real person? John Chapman was his name, and he rested
Oh,
here
20,
in
what
Fort
you
Wayne,
smoke?
Indiana. He was an early American pioneer and nursery
No,
who introduced apple trees to large parts of the Midwest.
I'm watching Hollywood Graveyard.
The Western
It's just famous gravestones and famous
planting nurseries and selling
places where people
shotguns.
died and shit and are
He was
buried
also
and shit.
an early
It's
advocate
just,
for the conservation of our natural resources.
it's just a lot of interesting facts.
Rosedale Cemetery is in Bloomington, Indiana.
Oh, if I could give you a big old hug, Raylene, I
He
would.
was a songwriter, regarded as another of the great composers of the 20th century. He wrote hundreds of songs, many of which became hits sung by top performers, like Stardust,
Love is now the stardust of yesterday.
Heart and Soul,
Heart and soul, I fell in love with you.
and Georgia's state song, Georgia on My Mind.
Keeps Georgia on my mind.
He won an Oscar for his song, In the Cool, Cool, Cool of the Evening. For the 1951 film, Here Comes the Groom. We now head to Oaklawn Memorial Gardens in Fishers, Indiana. This is Our Lady of Miraculous Metal Mausoleum. Within these walls rests Frances Farmer. She was an actress seen in just over a dozen films, including Rhythm on the Range and The Toast of New York. She could be seen in a handful of TV appearances as well. But in addition to her appearances on screen, she gained notoriety for sensationalized accounts of her life, including being wrongfully declared mentally incompetent.
Now this is a cigar.
Series of asylums.
I put my joint out,
Where she underwent
well, it went
therapy
out.
there.
and I said, fuck it, I'll smoke the rest later.
To revive her career, even hosting her own TV show. A film was made about her life in 1982, starring Jessica Lange as Frances. My oh my, what a wonderful day it is.
Oh, damn, that sucks, Raylene. That's just wrong.
His career started on Broadway.
He needs,
alongside
I
the
mean,
likes of
I'm looked up at the TV and saw a dude. She needs to shut the fuck up.
Fondly remembered for his warm portrayal of the storyteller Uncle Remus in Disney's Song of the South, singing one of Disney's most iconic and beloved songs, Zippity Doo Dah.
Biddy doo dah, zippity yay. My oh my, what a wonderful day. Plenty of sunshine coming my way.
Making him the first black male performer to receive an Oscar.
It is, Steph. It so is.
In Shelbyville, Indiana, is Forest Hill Cemetery. Here is the final resting place of the world's tallest woman, Sandy Allen. She stood 7 feet 7 inches tall and was featured in the Guinness Book of World Records.
World's tallest woman, 7 feet 7 inches.
In 1976, and also a made-for-TV movie called Sideshow as Goliath. Also
No.
there are Tarzan and Jane, in a manner of speaking. James Pierce was the 4th actor to play Tarzan, and was personally chosen by Tarzan creator Edgar Rice Burroughs. Pierce appeared as Tarzan on film from 1928 to 1951, and also voiced the character on a national radio program. He would even marry Edgar Rice Burroughs' daughter, Joan Burroughs,
I'll be right back, guys. I got pee. My bladder's about to burst. Damn it. First, I gotta find trash bags so I can put a fresh trash bag in the freaking fracking kitchen can. Okay, I'd lose my head if it wasn't attached. Well, you know what? There's only some first work. Fuck. I'll have to do it now. Move! Lead the way. What else is new? Move! Faster! You slow! Hurry up! I walk like. Come on, slow ass, move! Don't whine at me! Move. Thank you. Okay, hold on. Shut up, Tuxedo. I hear that every day, a million goddamn times a day. I'm about ready to eat a cat across the room. Yeah, don't trust her, Raylene. Don't. I wouldn't. You eat your noms and shut the fuck up. And I need to check something on my phone. Don't care. Okay. Cat about to get yeeted across the room.
And radio program as the voice of Jane. Their headstones read Tarzan and Jane. Let's head now to Dayton Cemetery in Dayton, Indiana. Heading to the north end of the cemetery, we find the final resting place of Shannon Hoon. Beginning in 1990, he was the lead singer for the band Blind Melon, known for their biggest hit, No Rain. Hoon died in 1995 from a cocaine overdose at the age of 28.
Yeah. They're just at his gravesite in Dayton, Indiana.
Well then, let's head to Rest Haven in Lafayette to find a legendary Here lies Emmett Kelly, a world-famous circus clown in the 30s and 40s, best remembered for his sad-faced, Weary Willie hobo clown. He was a major attraction at Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Circus, and even appeared as himself
Yeah.
in Cecil B. DeMille's The Greatest Show on Earth. Kelly's clown persona has since become one of the most iconic. He was even used as the inspiration for the mask Heath Ledger's Joker wears at the beginning of The Dark Knight.
Really, I didn't know that.
Hilldale Cemetery is in Martinsville, Indiana. This is where we find the grave of Bobby Helms. He was a country and early rock musician whose hits include Fraulein.
Oh, he's the one that sang Jingle Bell Rock.
His signature tune mentioned right here on his gravestone. Jingle
That
Bell
might
Rock.
be Trong. Hold on. No. Oh, I know who this is. Hello? Yes, this is. I could use one. Yeah, this is no, I'm good. I don't have a porch. That's the thing. Call me when you get here, and I'll come downstairs and pick it up because that's the only way. Because I live on Whaley Avenue, across the street from Edge of the Woods, and I have no porch. I just have a door. Yeah, just call me when you get here, and I'll come down. Okay. Bye-bye. Nah, it was someone from CMHC where I go for therapy. They're coming over and bring me a mask. They want to make sure everybody has masks. My ass is bullshit. I was hoping that was Chong. Now,
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bells rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring.
Bobby died from emphysema at the age of 63. Leaving Indiana, we're now in Washington, D.C. This is Rock Creek Cemetery, originally established in 1719 as the churchyard of St. Paul's Episcopal Church.
420, what you smoking?
One of the best-known monuments here is
No.
a enigmatic androgynous bronze sculpture marking the final resting place of socialite Clover Adams and her husband, Henry B. Adams. A descendant of the Adams political family, Henry Adams wrote a 9-volume work, History of the United States during the administration of Thomas Jefferson and James Madison. His posthumously released memoir, The Education of Henry Adams, one of the
I don't think so.
first. After his wife's suicide by cyanide poisoning, Adams commissioned this statue as a monument.
I think after his ex-wife, he doesn't want to deal with any relationships anytime soon. This bitch screwed him over. Literally divorced him twice.
Charles Jenkins. While Farnsworth worked to develop the all-electric television system, Jenkins worked on mechanical technologies of television. In 1928, his company formed the first television broadcasting station in the U.S. Before television, he innovated motion pictures, inventing the Vitascope motion picture projector used by Thomas Edison. Let's continue to make our way through the cemetery to the north. Here is the final resting place of character actor Robert Prosky. Seen in a wide
Oh,
range of
I've
stage
seen him
and TV
before.
productions over the decades. He played Sergeant Jablonski in Hill Street Blues, and can also be seen in Stephen King's Christine and in Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah, he was in Mrs.
He died
Doubtfire.
from complications of heart surgery at 77.
He played
Our last stop here at Rock Creek
studio
is in
executive.
Section 17. This is the final resting place of Upton Sinclair, a popular writer in the first half of the 20th century. He wrote close to 100 books and won the Pulitzer Prize for fiction in 1943. His work includes the 1905 novel The Jungle and the 1927 novel Oil, which was adapted into a film as There Will Be Blood. Sinclair lived to be 90. We're back in Texas now, this time Oakwood Cemetery in Fort Worth.
Chong.
If we make our way to the McClure family plot, we find two acting sisters. Adrienne Ames began her career as a glamour model. So enticed were studio heads by her photographs that she was offered a contract without having to screen test. She began her career as a stand-in for Paula Negri, and by the 30s began landing starring roles in films like The Death Kiss, George White's Scandals, and You're Telling Me. Later in her career, she hosted radio talk shows. She died of cancer at just 43. Next to Adrienne is her sister, Gladys McClure, also an actress. She appeared on stage in a number of productions and also performed in a small number of silent films as a child. She was killed in a car accident at just 19. Come on down to Greenwood Memorial Park for our next stop in Fort Worth. In Peace section, we find the grave of one of TV's legendary announcers, Rod Roddy.
Oh, Rod Roddy, original announcer for Price is Right.
Game shows, including Press Your Luck, and his most iconic role, announcing The Price is Right, with his signature call, Come On Down. He held the role from 1986 until his death in 2003, announcing over 3,000 episodes. From Greenwood to Green Lawn in Port Arthur, Texas. This is the crypt of rapper Pimp C, real name Chad Butler. He's known for his work with Bun B as a founding member of UGK, receiving national attention when they were featured on Jay-Z's hit single Big Pimpin' in 2000. They had a hit of their own in 2007, International Players Anthem, I Choose You. Pimp C was found dead at 33. The cause of death was attributed to a combination of codeine consumption and sleep apnea. California isn't the only state with forest lawns. Here's one in Beaumont, Texas. February 3rd, 1959 was a tragic day in music history.
The Big Bopper.
The day the music died. Here lies J.P. Richardson, known as the Big Bopper. He was a songwriter and rock musician.
That was the day the music died.
Novelty rock and roll song, Chantilly Lace.
Chantilly lace, but a pretty face, with a tail hanging down, and she wiggle and a wobble and a tickle and a tap.
Richardson was a fellow passenger with Buddy Holly and Richie Valens on the plane that crashed in Iowa in 1959. All three were killed, and the tragic event became known as the day the music died. It was coined by Don McLean in the song American Pie. Richardson was just 28. They say everything is bigger in Texas. That holds true sometimes even for graves. Here at Alamo Masonic Cemetery, we find the grave of a wealthy socialite who was not so much famous for what she did in life, but rather the manner of her burial after death. Inspired by ancient Egyptian burial practices, Sandra West requested in her will that, in the event of her death, she be dressed in her favorite white lace nightgown, placed comfortably in the front seat of her powder blue Ferrari, and buried in it. And so she was. Her car was placed in a large crate and buried here in a grave that measures approximately 20 feet long and 9 feet deep.
She was buried in her car? Bitch, eat something. Don't make me shove a cheesecake down your throat. Yeah, she was rich, like beyond rich. And her last wish was to be placed in one of her lacy white nightgowns, placed in the passenger seat of her Cadillac, and have her and the car buried. The fuck? Some of the things you find out from these fucking grave videos, it's like, I don't mean to be morbid, but like some of the things you find out is like, what the fuck?
We're in Dallas, Texas now, and Laurelland Memorial Park. Here we find the grave of Stevie Ray Vaughan, considered one of the great guitar players.
Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Blues musician, popular in the 70s and 80s. His debut studio album, Texas Flood, was released in 1983. He won 6 Grammy Awards in his career, but like so many...
Oh, you're not the only one. I'm very morbid, Raylene. Very.
Missouri is the next state we'll be exploring.
Oh, we're in Missouri.
Kansas City to find a beautiful Egyptian-inspired mausoleum. If you're like me and have
Chocolate. Russell Stover is buried here. Okay.
you probably recognize the name Russell Stover.
And I recognize the
His first foray
signature.
into sweet confections was the co-creation of the Eskimo pie in 1922. He sold his Eskimo pie shares to form with his wife Clara Russell Stover Candies.
I love Russell
Packaged in sold
Stovers.
assorted boxed chocolates.
Those and Whitman samplers.
To the stars through tribulation.
Don't make me come down there to Florida and shove a cheesecake down your throat.
Also here in Kansas City is Calvary Cemetery. Jean Eagles was an actress who began her career as a Ziegfeld girl and rose to fame on Broadway. On film, she appeared opposite John Gilbert in the 1927 silent film Man, Woman, and Sin. She went on to make two talkies, The Letter and Jealousy, both in 1929. But at the height of her career, she died at the age of 39 of a drug overdose. Her Academy Award nomination for The Letter would make her the first to ever receive.
I hope they give me a reusable mask and not one of those ones that can be tossed out. Because I'm tired of using those. I miss my reusable mask. I just don't know where it is.
Her brands Kate Spade New York and Frances Valentine. She specialized in designing handbags, which would become immensely
Oh, Kate Spade,
symbol of New York
yeah.
City in the 90s. June 2018, Kate took her own life at the age of 55.
Yes, well, you are. You're in Florida.
Rachel Brosnahan.
You know? Where does Golden Girls take place? Miami. Hello.
Legendary journalists, Walter Cronkite. He was America's first great news anchorman who set the standard for delivering the news.
Hey, I wouldn't mind living like that. That's, I mean, they sound cool, man. I've always liked the Golden Girls. Just a bunch of old ladies living together, and whenever they have a problem, let's pull out the cheesecake. I'm down with that.
There will never be another like Walter Cronkite, and that's the way it is.
Except we'd be a bunch of stoner old ladies, and there would be no cheesecake because one of us would get the munchies in the middle of the goddamn night and eat it. Chuck Berry.
Into the major elements that made rock and roll distinctive, including guitar solos. His songs represent some of the earliest examples of rock and roll, like Maybelline, Roll Over Beethoven, and Johnny Be Good.
Go, go! Go, Johnny, go, go, go!
The song and
Johnny Be Good.
were featured in Back to the Future. His music would influence everyone from Elvis.
Oh, don't talk about Back to the Future, man. I'm a huge fan of Back to the Future. That is one of my favorite trilogies, man. Nothing can touch Back to the Future.
Another Calvary Cemetery, this one here in St. Louis. If we head into the mausoleum and make our way to Our Lady of Mercy corridor, we find the crypt of one of the Munchkins, Mickey Carroll. He was an actor.
Oh, one like Munchkins from The Wizard of Oz. We represent the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, and in the name of the Lollipop Guild.
Fittingly, his company would design the monument for L. Frank Baum's niece, Dorothy Gage, who was the namesake of the Dorothy character in The Wizard of Oz. Back out to the grounds of Calvary, to section 15A, we find the grave of Tennessee Williams. He was one of
Tennessee
America's
Williams,
great
okay.
playwrights. He shot to fame with the success of his play, The Glass Menagerie, in 1944.
There was this dude, okay. I could probably find a picture of him. Hold on. I know I can find a picture of him. My mom had plenty of pictures of him because not only were they good friends, but my mom had a crush on this dude.
Starring Marlon Brando and Vivian Lee. His work earned him 2 Pulitzer Prizes, and he was
Unfortunately, he is no longer with us. He passed on a few years ago before my mom of cancer. But here we go. Perfect. Perfect. Got a picture of him. Okay.
Bellefontaine Cemetery is our next St. Louis.
There was this dude at the place I used to go to, Fellowship Place, you know, clubhouse I talk about all the time. He was a staff member. He also started the Mental Health Awareness Softball League. Coach for the Fellowship All-Stars and everything. Cool dude. His name was Ron. He He was the one that was born in Ripley, Tennessee. So far back in the woods, you had to pump in sunshine and all that shit. And he was a short little dude. I mean, for a dude, he was short. And we always made fun of him for that. This is what he looked like. And we always said, whenever we watched The Wizard of Oz and the Lollipop Guild gang would come up and go, hey, look, it's Ron and his buddies. We represent the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, and in the name of the Lollipop Guild, we'd like to welcome you to Munchkin Land. I mean, he hated when we fucking picked on his hype, but it was funny. It was fucking funny.
Here we find writer William S. Burroughs. He was the primary figure of the Beat Generation and a major postmodernist author, whose writings were largely semi-autobiographical, drawing from his life experience as a heroin addict living around the world. His most famous works include Junkie and Naked Lunch, which, despite being controversial in its day, was included in Time Magazine's 100 Best English Language Novels from 1923 to 2005. Burroughs died of a heart attack.
Don't give me the facepalm bullshit.
Goodbye, Missouri. Hello, Pennsylvania. We're in Pittsburgh now. And
We're in Pennsylvania now. I don't you know.
Heading into the mausoleum and the Good Shepherd Corridor, we find the crypt of Bruno Sammartino. He was a professional wrestler with the World Wrestling Federation, where he held the record for the longest reign as a heavyweight champion.
I don't care about wrestling. I'm sorry.
He regained the title for an additional 3 years in the years.
All it reminds me of is my jackass ex-roommate.
Legend, and in 2013 was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. He died from heart problems at the age of 82. Next, to Jefferson Memorial Park. In the Garden of the Cross section is the grave of Honus Wagner. He was a baseball
very, very famous baseball player. Honus Wagner.
To 1917, almost entirely for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Many baseball historians consider him to be the best shortstop ever. And if you collect baseball cards, you'll know that a Honus Wagner baseball card is the most valuable of all time, selling in 2016 for a record $3.1 million.
$3.1 million.
Allegheny Cemetery is also here in Pittsburgh. This is the mausoleum where Lillian Russell is laid to rest. She was an actress and singer, known as the foremost singer of operettas in the late 1800s. She became famous not only for her voice, but stage presence, style, and beauty, coming to represent the feminine ideal of her era. Over to section 27. In the same cemetery, we find a man considered America's first great songwriter, Stephen Foster. Many of the songs that have become embedded into our American culture came from the mind of Foster, who wrote primarily for his parlor and minstrel music. His songs include Oh Susanna,
Susanna, oh don't you cry for me.
Camptown Races,
And races sing song doo-dar, doo-dar.
Swanee River,
And the Swanee River.
and Beautiful Dreamer.
Dreamer waiting for me.
He died at just 37 after an illness and injury sustained from a fall. McKees Rocks is just outside Pittsburgh.
Whenever I hear Camptown Racetrack, all I think of is Blazing Saddles. Camptown Racetrack, 5 miles long, doo-dar, doo-dar.
Mount Calvary, we find one of TV's most famous pitchmen, Billy Mays. He's remembered for his energetic pitches of products like OxyClean, Mighty Putty, and other as seen on TV types of products.
Billy Mays here for the best.
Oh, Lord,
deal
Billy
on the
Mays.
original Zorbeat.
He was featured on the Discovery Channel docuseries
You know what? Shut up.
2009, but that same year he died from heart disease. He was
Billy Mays here.
Not far from here is St. John the
No, I think that was an
Baptist
ambulance.
Catholic Cemetery. This is where famed pop artist Andy Warhol.
Oh, Andy Warhol.
He was the leading figure of the pop art movement in the 60s, his work exploring relationships between advertising
I love
and
some of his
celebrity
art.
culture. Some of his best-known works include silkscreen paintings like the Campbell Soup Cans and his Marilyn Monroe series. His New York studio at the Factory became a well-known gathering place for bohemians, intellectuals, and other artists. He worked in a wide range of
It was an ambulance.
including sculpture, photography, and experimental filmmaking. He died.
You gotta remember, I've got a police substation like less than a block away over here. Got a firehouse a little more than a block away over here. Got a hospital over there and another one way back there. You got St. Ray's and then Yale, New Haven over here. So you're going to hear a lot of sirens. A lot of sirens.
After gallbladder surgery. Latrobe, Pennsylvania may just have inspired television's most famous neighborhood. Here at Unity Cemetery,
No.
in a given family mausoleum, rests Mr. Rogers. Many of us grew up watching Mr.
Cry, I
Rogers,
love Mr.
an
Rogers.
educational children's program created and hosted by Fred
Eh.
Rogers.
You get used to it.
The show premiered in 1968 and became immensely popular, airing until 2001.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Won't you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beauty wood, a beautiful day in this neighborhood. I love Mr. Rogers. I mean, okay, you want to hear something fucking funny? When I was a little girl, before I knew anything about boys or anything, you know, I was like maybe 5 or 6 watching little girl watching Mr. Rogers and shit. I sat there and actually told my mother, I'm going to marry Mr. Rogers someday. Yo, there were so many good shows on when I was a kid. Sesame Street, Mr. Rogers, Reading Rainbow. Oh my God, I loved Reading Rainbow. That was my shit. Butterfly in the sky. I can go twice as high. Take a look. It's in our book. A Reading Rainbow.
Would become the second longest running children's television show after Sesame Street. Rogers' work on the show would earn him the Presidential Medal of Freedom, 40 honorary degrees, a Peabody Award, and induction into the Television Hall of Fame.
But you remember the postal dude on fucking Mr. Rogers, Mr. McFeely? That's not what my mom called him. No, my mom was a fucking smartass. She called that motherfucker Mr. McFeel Me Up. Yeah, let that sink in.
Mr. Rogers died at the age of 74 and was entombed here with his family. Given was the family name of Fred's great-grandmother. Our next star has a city named after him. We're in Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania, where legendary athlete Jim Thorpe is entombed. Born in Oklahoma to the Sac and Fox Nation, Thorpe became the first Native American to win Olympic gold for the United States.
Mom, Minnie, when are you going to do this meme stream? Yesterday you tweeted you were going to do a meme stream.
In 1912, and also played professional football, baseball, and basketball. A film was made about his life in 1951, starring Burt Lancaster as Thorpe. There's a cemetery in Erie, Pennsylvania, dedicated specifically to animals and pets. Here we find the grave of animal actor Bonzo. He was actually a she, a trained chimpanzee that performed alongside Ronald Reagan in Bedtime for Bonzo, and alongside Edmund Gwenn in Bonzo Goes to College. In later years, Bonzo performed in a traveling circus.
Jensen.
Mount Lawn Cemetery is in Sharon Hill, Pennsylvania. Here is the grave of singer Tammy Terrell. She was a Motown singer known for her duets with Marvin Gaye. The duo scored a number of top 40 hits, including Ain't Nothing Like the Real Thing.
Real thing, baby.
1967.
Hello? Okay. No, I'm the one next to it, the white door. Okay, I'm on my way down. Okay. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta turn the heat off. It's hot in here. I believe I got the heat on in May. But fuck. I'm back. Let's see what we got here. Got piece. Oh, this is a reusable one. Okay. But these are the ones you gotta tie. I like the ones with the rubber bands. Toltecs. I'm sorry, I can't put it over my nose. I hate when people say, get pissed at me. Oh, that's counterproductive, wearing it like this. If I wear it like this, my glasses will fog up and I can't see where the fuck I'm going. Okay? Fuck you. I gotta tie this thing to make me annoyed. Well, at least I got a baggie now. Hey. Thanks, lady. Now I can keep my weed fresh. How, Steph? How? Other than what I just said, wear it under my nose. I'm tired of people being like, well, that's counterproductive. You wear it under your nose, you can still get the germs and shit. And I'm like, yeah, that's nice. I'd like to be able to see where the fuck I'm going. I'll Google it later. I'm not going anywhere I'm going to need it anytime soon. Because I ain't going nowhere till Monday.
Amy collapsed into Margaret's arms as they performed. She was diagnosed with a brain tumor, which would claim her life at just 24. In this same cemetery, in Section C, is another legendary singer. Some would say the greatest blues singer the world has ever known.
Bessie Smith.
In the 20s and 30s, Bessie was indeed the most popular female blues singer, nicknamed the Empress of Blues. Her first record, Downhearted Blues, was a hit, and she soon became the highest-paid black entertainer of her era. She would be a major influence on singers to come, including Billie Holiday. Bessie died from injuries sustained in a car accident at the age of 43. Let's sojourn south to Kentucky. Hayfield Cemetery is in Louisville. Making our way over to Section U, we find the grave of the greatest, Muhammad Ali. Born Cassius Clay, Ali is generally considered the greatest heavyweight boxer in the history of the sport.
Love Muhammad
In
Ali.
1960, he won gold at the Summer Olympics and turned professional a year later. He won the heavyweight championship from Sonny Liston in a major upset at the age of 22. Sports Illustrated would eventually name him the Sportsman of the Century. Outside the ring, Ali was vocal in activism, unafraid to speak out against racial injustice.
Yeah, Kentucky.
Later in life, Ali was diagnosed with Parkinson's and died at the age of 74. In 2001, Ali was portrayed in film by Will Smith in an Oscar-nominated performance. Another of Louisville's proud sons rests at St. Michael's Cemetery.
I gotta take a shower and I wash my hair. It's growing back fast, man.
Victor Mature was one of Hollywood's tall, dark, and handsome leading men of the 40s. He could often be seen in historic and biblical epics like 1 Million BC alongside Carol Landis, and as the title character in Samson and Delilah alongside Hedy Lamarr. He made music
Hedley!
opposite stars.
I'm sorry, I think of Blazing Saddles.
He died from cancer at the age of 86.
Hedley, Lamar, Hedley.
Southeast now to Salisbury, North Carolina, and Chestnut Hill Cemetery. Sidney Blackmer won a Tony for his role in Come Back, Little Sheba. On film, he's remembered for playing Theodore Roosevelt in 7 films, and also for his role as Roman Cassavet in Rosemary's Baby. He was married to Suzanne Karen, a former Ziegfeld Follies girl and one of the original Rockettes. She too would go on to appear in film, including several Three Stooges shorts. Glenwood Memorial Park is in Morrisville.
If he don't call, okay, fuck this. I know he ain't coming this late. He
Here we
ain't
find
coming.
legendary football player Reggie White. He played defensive end in the NFL, playing for the Eagles, Packers, and Panthers. He would become one of the most awarded players in NFL history. He died from a cardiac arrhythmia at just 43.
I'm thinking about taking
We're
another
in
nap.
Charlotte now, and Elmwood Cemetery. This is the final resting place of Randolph Scott, a leading man remembered for his roles as Western heroes. The tall, handsome actor with a southern drawl was a consistent box office draw in the 30s through the 50s. A cowboy hero in films
I
like
keep getting fucking Blazing Saddles references from this fucking episode.
From North Carolina to Nevada, and everyone's favorite desert playground, Las Vegas.
Oh, we're in Vegas now, Steph.
Vegas Strip. Let's make our way over to Legacy section.
Let me rewind this so I know what graveyard we're
An
at.
actor who achieved the height of his fame in the 50s and
See if you
60s.
recognize it, Steph.
By the 30s through the 50s, a cowboy hero in films like Abilene Town. He retired after making Ride the High Country in 1962. From North Carolina to Nevada.
We're at Palm Memorial Park in Vegas.
And everyone's favorite desert playground, Las Vegas. Palm Memorial Park is southeast of the Vegas Strip.
At Palm Memorial Park. It's southeast
Let's
of the
make our
strip,
way
they
over
said.
to the Legacy section. Here is the grave of Tony Curtis, an actor. who
Tony
achieved
Curtis,
the height of his
okay.
fame in the 50s and 60s.
Never heard of it. Oh, they say it's northeast of the strip, so.
And one of his best known performances was in one of my favorite films, Billy Wilder's Some Like It Hot, in 1959.
My thing's striped.
I'll say.
My favorite girl. Bye, sugar.
We have been playing with the wrong thing. John, that big. Forget it. One force open, no forces on the trail.
Palm
Oh, they should come.
Palm
He was
Memorial
married to
Park.
actress Janet Leigh, and they were the parents of actress Jamie Lee Curtis of Halloween fame. Devotion section is at the west end of the cemetery. Here we find Red Fox. He was
Ah,
an actor
Red
who was
Fox.
best remembered for his role as Fred Sanford on the popular 70s sitcom Sanford and Son. The role earned him a Golden Globe. He was also renowned as
Yeah.
a comedian. Fox was famous for his recurring shtick of faking a heart attack on Sanford and Son. So when he suffered a fatal heart attack in 1991, at first people didn't realize it was serious. This time it was for real, and he died.
I'm coming, Elizabeth. I'm coming.
It seems is not without its own comedic sense of irony. There's a small lake in the newer section of the cemetery. Close by is the grave of
Champagne wishes and caviar dreams. Robin Leach.
with his celebrity lifestyle series, Lifestyles of the Rich and the Famous.
Oh, I used to watch that all the time as a kid.
1995.
Lifestyles of the rich and famous.
Complications from a stroke at the age of 76. Palm Desert has another location north of here, near downtown. In the mausoleum is the niche of Wild Bill Elliott.
And now we have Palm
Rugged hero
Desert
of the
Memorial.
30s, 40s, and 50s. He's said to be one of the most prolific B-Western actors, performing in close to 300 films, including as Red Ryder in 16 movies about the popular comic strip Cowboy.
Now you just give me fucking Christmas
Right
story
next to the
vibes.
airport is Davis Memorial Park.
Davis Memorial Park near McCarran Airport.
Heavyweight boxer Sonny Liston.
Sonny Liston is buried there.
1962 to 1964. Though believed to be unbeatable, In 1964, he lost the title to a young boxer named Cassius Clay, better known as Muhammad Ali. Still, he's listed among the all-time great heavyweights. Liston died of a drug overdose at the age of 38.
How about you?
Fucking ads. You know what? Let's see what else we can find. So I'm getting tired of this. You know, people need to learn. Don't do drugs. Smoke weed. Oh, yeah. Huh. I gotta go to his page. Don't care. Don't care. That's right. Don't do drugs. Smoke weed. You know what? I'll look it up here. Fuck. What? I want to put them in order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll watch the first 10.
Everybody, my name is Mark Ryder. Welcome to the Try Not to Laugh Challenge. Now, as you know, this challenge has been done many, incredibly many. So people are desperate to laugh. So these videos come up, and then people do videos of people watching videos where they laugh. Keep in mind, this is all for your safety. The unbridled humor that's contained in these videos is just too raw for you to process by yourself. If you were to watch it without the filter of me to absorb some of the laughter, then my God.
Oh, shut up, Mark. You're just a giggly bitch.
Implode from all the laughter. And then explode. Because that's how explosions go.
Oh,
Starting out
what
with
you smoke?
Reddit's Try Not to Laugh Challenge. Because it's by far the highest rated video that I've seen. There's a ton of videos that have a lot of views, and not that this doesn't. It's got 11 million. But there's other videos out there that have a ton of views, but not well liked. All right, whatever. My humor shields are at maximum. Bring it on.
That's not.
Cunt!
What are you doing?
I do parkour! I do parkour! Breathe, Mark. Breathe.
Didn't laugh. No, that didn't get me. I had spastic convulsions in my chest, but that's not laughter. There's a reason that this one is highly rated. I can tell.
Playing football blind.
Anything's possible.
I fucking love Markiplier.
I'm a giggly bitch by nature. Oh.
What the fuck is taking so long? Let me come. Turn and sit. Speak. Good boy.
I've seen that video before, and I love it a lot. When I first saw that, I laughed for like 5 minutes.
Okay, talk to you later, Tuxedo. I'm gonna get out of here too. I've been on here for over an hour. So yeah, I'm gonna get going too. I'm gonna go sit on the bed and just hopefully Minnie will start this meme stream soon. So I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.